Hello Lakers Nation, welcome back to Los Angeles Lakers News Network, your go-to channel for everything purple and gold. Today brings 3 jam-packed updates that surfaced just hours ago, and each one matters for the road to opening night and beyond. If living and breathing Lakers basketball is the daily routine, these fresh developments are must-know. And before diving in, a quick request. If new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe so it's easy to stay in the loop with every breaking update as it happens. So let's start today's first big updates. Update 1. Kylor Kelley joins Lakers camp quiet flyer or hidden rim protector. The Lakers have officially signed 7-footer Kylor Kelley to a training camp deal, filling out the full 21-man camp slate and adding another long-arm shot blocker to an already size-conscious offseason plan. Reports confirm the terms were not disclosed, but the structure is a camp contract, per milliampere, RC Stein's reporting, positioning Kelley to fight for a depth role or a two-way look behind the current frontcourt group. This aligns with the team press release language and multiple outlets' confirmations over the last 48 hours. Kelley's profile is simple and intriguing. Last season across New Orleans and Dallas, he logged limited but efficient minutes with just over 3 points and just over 3.5 rebounds per night on better than 63% shooting, while flashing rim running and putback value in small stints. Notably, his first career start produced a double-double in Cleveland with 12 points and 11 rebounds, the kind of single-game sample that turns heads when trying to project whether a camp invite can scale up in a defined role. Those flashes, combined with elite length, keep him interesting as a vertical spacer and backline deterrent in drop coverage. There's continuity here too. Kelley was in the organization last year on an Exhibit 10 deal and then anchored stretches with South Bay, where he averaged double figures with standout efficiency over 68% from the field, plus north of 2 blocks per game. That G League tape matters because it shows repeatable value as a finisher and rim protector within the Lakers' development ecosystem, not just a one-off sample from elsewhere. His international tours through England, Canada, and Denmark further fill out a resume of adaptability and growth, indicating he can absorb different systems and tempo demands. Big picture, this is a low-risk upside dart consistent with an offseason that has chased more size and interior physicality. It doesn't guarantee rotation minutes, but it does sharpen internal competition with a clear path. Defend the rim, run to the cup, screen with force, and finish everything. Given the crowded battle for a final two-way and the presence of fellow camp hopefuls across positions, Kelley's lane is defined: protect, rebound, and keep the paint clean without fouling. If those pillars show up in preseason, this quiet flyer could become a sticky roster decision rather than a footnote. Update 2, Luka Dončić x Overwatch 2, gaming collab boosts Lakers hype on and off the court. Alright Lakers family, this one blends hoops energy with gaming culture in a way that just fits the superstar brand. The headline is simple: Luka Dončić is front and center in a fresh Overwatch 2 Season 18 collaboration, and fans can unlock exclusive Luka-themed rewards while diving into an upgraded stadium mode that plays like a best-of-7 series with hero upgrades rolling as the match unfolds. It is a crossover that screams primetime charisma, the 5-time All-Star bringing purple and gold star power to one of the biggest free-to-play titles, just as preparations ramp for a first full season in Los Angeles. The visual rollout pairs Dončić with the revolver-spinning hero Cassidy, leaning into the sharpshooter persona and the Cowboys Never Die swagger that Lakers Nation is going to meme all week long. Here is why this matters beyond a fun skin drop. First, it tells a story about momentum and reach. Dončić's popularity is crossing platforms, pulling new eyeballs into Lakers orbit, and that halo effect helps every narrative, from jersey sales to national slots to how often the team drives the conversation. Second, the timing is gold. Season 18 Stadium Mode brings a more strategic loop: earn stadium cash through performance, hit the armory, power up mid-series, and that mirrors exactly what fans want from the Lakers this year. Iterative growth, smarter counters, and clutch adaptations from quarter to quarter. Third, the hero rotation adds energy names like Tracer, Winston, Brigitte, and Farah, which gives the collab fresh gameplay avenues and keeps the event sticky through the launch window. There is also the competitive heartbeat. Dončić has a documented passion for the title, reaching a top 500 ranking as a tank player previously, which lands differently than a typical marketing cameo. This is a hoop icon who grinds, then takes that gamer focus back into the gym pattern recognition, timing, communication, all the little edges that decide possessions in crunch time. For Lakers fans, it is a culture signal. The franchise face is embracing the work and the fun, letting supporters ride along in a space where community is loud and loyalty is rewarded. Add in new progression improvements, a support hero debut, perks updates, and a queue refresh, and the collaboration feels like a two-way handshake game elevates, star elevates, fan experience elevates. Narratively, this is rocket fuel for the season arc. After last year's early exit to a physical Timberwolves squad, the mission is clear: translate brilliance into series wins, not just highlights. A superstar who channels competitive fire across arenas digital and hardwood projects the right tone heading into camp. The message to the locker room is consistency and creativity. The message to the league is that Los Angeles is crafting a modern brand basketball first, culture adjacent, always center stage. And to the community tuning in tonight, this is the kind of crossover that keeps the franchise front page even on off days, turning anticipation into momentum as countdowns to preseason get real. Update 3. Giannis to Los Angeles? Breaking down the buzz, the package, and the reality check. Lakers Nation, let's tackle the biggest what if on the board. The idea of Giannis Antetokounmpo landing in Los Angeles via a blockbuster, with proposals floating around that package: Austin Reaves, Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, and multiple first-round selections for the former MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Framing this correctly matters. This is a hypothetical construct circulating in the rumor mill, not a finalized transaction, but it captures a strategic truth about the front office. If a megastar shakes loose, the Lakers' profile as an immediate bidder with draft assets and mid-U-tier salaries capable of matching money while preserving a dual-star core. In short, it's a conversation about optionality, timing, and the willingness to consolidate good players into one franchise-altering piece. From a roster-building lens, a Dončić-Giannis tandem would redraw the Western Conference map overnight. One of the game's most devastating paint forces, paired with an elite half-court engine who manipulates pace, angles, and shot quality for everyone else. The fit is elegant. Giannis ramps transition pressure and rim gravity. Dončić supplies lady clock control and surgical piccalati road decision-making, and role players orbit as finishers and spacers around their combined gravity. Defensively, Giannis supercharges the back line while allowing the coaching staff to toggle between switching, drop, and zone looks without sacrificing speed or length. Offensively, the duo pressures every coverage help early, and Dončić finds open threes. Stay home, and Giannis lives at the cup, show two to the ball, and the shorter roll turns into a dunk line. The cost, of course, is steep, and that's the point. Stars cost premium capital, and 3 first-rounders plus premium rotation pieces is the plausible tax for entering the table. The calculus becomes a timeline question. Does stacking 2 apex talents for the next 5 to 10 seasons outweigh the depth lost today, especially with veteran minimum pipelines and mid-level mechanisms to backfill? If the franchise believes Dončić's prime demands a co-headliner who tilts a series in 3 plays, this is the archetype. If not, the alternative path is continuity around Dončić, with two-way Wegze, a rim-running 5, and shooting everywhere. Either way, the signal to fans is clear. Championship math is on the whiteboard, and every option, organic growth, or seismic swing remains under active evaluation. And that's a wrap, Lakers family. Today we hit 3 angles of the purple Luka Dončić crossover turning gaming hype into season momentum, a 7-footer in Kylor Kelley fighting for a camp breakthrough, a culture-shaping Luka Dončić crossover turning gaming hype into season momentum, and a heavyweight trade vision board that asks the biggest question of all: how far would Los Angeles go to forge the league's most unstoppable duo? If this breakdown brought clarity and energy, tap like, drop thoughts in the comments, especially on that Giannis scenario, and make sure to subscribe so the next wave of breaking updates finds the timeline first. This is Los Angeles Lakers News Network. Signing off, stay locked, stay loud, and as always, go Lakers.